It's time for Killian Cougar Baseball. Today we're coming to you from Felix Varela High School for some fall baseball on the Florida Sports Programming Network. It's a beautiful fall afternoon and it's fall baseball Cougar style. The Cougars are on the road today playing the Felix Varela Vipers, who are led by head coach Laser Collazo. First batter for the Cougars, Julia, number 14. Nice live fastball from the Viper pitcher.
Let's go over here. Look, let's go over there. We're gonna mess up this guy's video. Yeah, you guys are gonna be talking too much crap.
Quickly 2-0. Number 14 for the Cougars. A little bit windy here. The Cougars are wearing the black shirts with the white pants. They're on the road today. And the Vipers are wearing the light blue with the red trim. There's a rope hit, and it's caught by the second baseman for the first out. It's going to bring up the third baseman, Lucas Fernandez. Fernandez has had a pretty good spring. Started off with a game-winning double in the opener. Top of the first inning here. Having a little bit of camera issues. We're going to try to get that camera back on board. There's another strike to Lucas. Swings and fouls it off at the plate. Stays alive with 2 strikes on Lucas with 1 out. Two quick outs here in the top of the first inning. Fernandez goes down on strikes. Third batter for the Killian Cougars from the left side. It's going to be righty on lefty. Anybody know the pitcher's name?
Our pitcher?
Yeah.
Santiago Ponte.
Ponte.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Is it being broadcasted?
We're taping, but if you follow my show, Florida Sports Programming Network, I'm going to have it on like around 10 o'clock tonight. Ponte is on the mound for the Vipers. And he's facing the left-handed batting Zorro. Ponte's from the stretch. Nice high mound here at Varela Field. Viper Field. Almost looks like a small mountain. Takes that one high. Strike 2 called. Beautiful afternoon, a little bit of wind. is coming in from the northeast, almost over the right field fence, blowing across the field. And here's Ponte's pitch, and it's taken high for a ball. So he gets walked. It's going to bring up another left-handed bat for the Cougars. Runner on first. Runner's going. The throw's a little bit late, and he steals a base. Safe. Now the Cougars have a runner in scoring position. 2 outs. Wind is starting to pick up here a little bit. And that ball hits the batter. We're going to have Cougars on first and second. We're going to have a pinch runner coming in. Two outs, and the batter talked to Coach Leon over at third. And we have your Killian Cougars against the Varela Vipers this afternoon. 4 o'clock start. It's a nice sunny fall afternoon, a little bit windy. Ponte looks at the runner at second and throws an off-speed pitch that's taken for a ball outside. Ponte from the stretch. Kicks and deals, and another off-speed pitch one. This one's taken for a strike. 2 outs and 2 Cougars on. Cougars are looking to cash in here early. Base hit will get them a run. That ball's taken high, fastball. Ponte's a big boy. He looks big on that mound. Really tall mound. Here at Viper Field. That ball's hit deep in the center field. The center fielder's going back and makes the catch. I think that was deep. Welcome back to the Felix Varela Viper Field for some fall baseball between the Killian Cougars and your Felix Varela Vipers. On the mound for the Cougars, number 29, the right-hander, the junior, Brandon Pfeiffer. The batting order for the Vipers, Jody's leading off, Gerardo Pani, and if anybody gets on, it's Ponte, the right fielder, not the pitcher. And that ball's hit foul. The umpire goes down. They're helping him up now. I hope he's okay. The second baseman, Gerardo. All right. There's a fastball taken for a ball. We're in the bottom of the first inning. No score here. There's a strike. Not sure what happened to the umpire in that play. But Jody's the batter for the Vipers. Pfeiffer's pumping fastballs in there. Count goes to 3-1. I believe the count is full. That ball's taken for strike 3, looking for the first out. It's going to bring up the second baseman, number 44, Gerardo Martinez. He's coming in from the right side for Laser Collazo's Vipers. The umpire is going through some adjustment issues there. And now we're ready. Pfeiffer kicks and deals, and the first offering is taken for a strike by Martinez. Martinez from the right side wearing number 44. Time is called. Home plate umpires laboring back there today. That ball's in the dirt for ball 1. The 1-1 to Martinez from Pfeiffer is taken for a strike. And that ball swung on and missed and dropped by the catcher, but he fires to first base for the out. It's going to bring up the third batter. Number 25. Boy, it's gotten windy here. Bunny takes a strike. That ball, it's 1-1. Pfeiffer seems pretty good today. He's sharp with his location. Like always, good velocity. And there's one hit in the 5-6 hole for a base hit. And this is going to bring up Paniagua. And that one's hit foul down the right field line. With a runner on first and 2 out for the Vipers. Brandon Pfeiffer on the mound for the Cougars, sorry about that. There's a pitch taken inside, a fastball. Pfeiffer the junior. And that ball's taken for a nice fastball right down the middle. It's 2 balls and 1 strike. The runner goes. The ball's hit in the 5-6 hole. He's going to stay on second. Paniagua is going to be on board with a base hit with 2 out. Here in the bottom of the first inning. Okay, there's 1 out. Ponte's batter, the left fielder, Ponte's up to bat. John Chency goes out to talk to the junior Pfeiffer. quick talk, and he's back. Runners on first and second for the Vipers. Brandon Pfeiffer takes a peek, fires a fastball over the outside corner for a strike. First baseman Bonnie's on first base. Gerardo Martinez is on second. Both of them singled, almost in the same identical spot. Ponte from the left side, Pfeiffer, the right-handed pitcher. There's an off-speed pitch taken for a ball outside. Pfeiffer comes to the waist this time, and he kicks and he deals, and that fastball swung on foul down the third base side. Pfeiffer ahead in the count here at the bottom of the first inning, with Vipers on first and second. And the dangerous fourth batter up, Mr. Ponte, takes a peek at the runner. Pfeiffer comes and delivers a ball high outside. The count is even at 2. Pfeiffer comes set, takes another look at the runner, throws home, and it's low. Good stop by Chensi. It's going to fill up the count. That ball swung on and hit deep in the left center field. Zorro's going back. He's got a plan on it. He makes a play way back into the left field. No damage done here for the Cougars as we go to the top of the second inning. The score is 0-0, and we're at Felix Varela Field. We'll be right back with more fall baseball right after this. Welcome back to Felix Varela Field for some fall baseball between the Killian Cougars and the Felix Varela Vipers. The score is 0-0. We're coming into the top of the second inning. And the leadoff batter for the Cougars is going to be Acosta. Jonathan Acosta playing shortstop today, batting from the left side. Santiago Ponte is on the mound for the Vipers. You can hear the wind in my microphone as it's blowing from right to left. Ponte's first pitch is taken for a strike by Acosta. Acosta working from the stretch. Kicks and deals, and Acosta hits one over to third base. He picks it up cleanly, takes 2 steps, fires high, and the runner's going to be safe. Pulls the first baseman, Bonnie, off the bag. That's going to bring up Nunez from the right side with the runner on first. He's taking a look at the signs from Coach Leon. Ponte with a runner on first for the Cougars. An error by Tyler at first base, a throwing error. Allowed Acosta to get to first base. Here's the pitch from Ponte, and it swung on and fouled at the plate. Here's a pitch from Ponte, and it's in the dirt, but the runner goes. Acosta's going to make it safe to second base. The Cougars have a runner in scoring position. Cougar on second. Santiago Ponte comes to the plate, and there's another foul ball by Nunez. Ponte comes to the plate with an off-speed pitch, which is taken high. And I believe the count is either 3-1 or full count. And there's strike three taken. That answers that question. Nunez goes down on strikes for the first out. And that's going to bring up Jacob Pops Popowski, the first baseman for the Cougars. And that ball sharply hit to right field, a ground ball, and that's going to be an RBI for Pops as Acosta scores. Didn't waste any time, jumped all over that pitch. Your Cougars come out to an early lead. It's going to bring up number 25, Chase Martinez. He's the extra hitter today. Chase takes a ball outside. Santiago Ponte for the Vipers. Good fastball, and it swung on and missed by Martinez. On deck is the left-handed batter, Jaden Heron for the Cougars. Man on first, and that one's roped into left center field. It's going to be a fair ball. Martinez stays hot at the bat. They're sending Pops to third, and he's lumbering. Here comes the throw. He slides safely, and it's going to be a stand-up double for Chase Martinez. Good hustle there by Jacob. Pops hustled all the way around from first base, and that ball was sharply hit. It's going to bring up Jaden, the right fielder. Chance to add a few runs here. Martinez staying hot, had a double and a base hit last week in the game versus the South Dade Bucks down at Ray Boyd Field. Ponte steps off the mound for a moment. Herron stays in the box. Ponte gets his sign from Mo, the catcher, and now Herron steps out, and a little cat and mouse going on here. 1 run scored here already in the top of the first inning. Cougars on second and third, and that ball's hit foul. Only 1 out. The inning started with Jonathan Acosta getting on base with an error. Nunez struck out, and then there was a Jacob Popowski base hit to right field and a Chase Martinez double. That's how the Cougars scored their only run. Here's the pitch to Jaden. It's taken high for a ball. Cougars with a chance to put a crooked number up on the board. Herron steps in from the left side. Rests the bat on his shoulder, and he takes that fastball for a strike. Shakes his head. He knew he should have swung at that one. Ponte comes to the waist. And that pitch is swung on weird inside. And he gets Herron to strike out on a pitch off the plate inside to the left-handed batter. It's going to bring up the first batter, J-Dub. The leadoff batter for the Cougars now with two outs. Top of the second inning. Santiago Ponte is the Viper pitcher. He kicks and he deals the first ball a little bit high. The 0-1 pitch is all the way to the backstop, and Pops is hustling down the line. There's a lot of room here at Viper Field, and that's going to be another run for your Killian Cougars. Martinez is going to go to third on that. We're going to call it a wild pitch. Threw it over everybody. Ponte's been pretty good with his control up to now. Cougars jump out to a quick lead. They have a runner on third. J-Dub with a rope over the third baseman. It's going to score a run. He's heading to first, and he's going to stay there with an RBI base hit. It's going to score Martinez from third. And the Cougars have a crooked number up there. Doesn't get any more crooked than a 3. Lucas comes up with 2 outs. A quick word from Coach Leon at third. He quickly gets back in the box. The junior Fernandez, you can often see him at third base. Today he's the extra hitter. Ponte getting roughed up a little bit. Fernandez squares. JW steals second. The throw was late. A fake bunt there by Fernandez. The junior batting from the right side. J-Dub's on second. He swings at that low and inside pitch. The count is 1-1. Ponte looks at Mo and gets his sign from the catcher. He comes to the waist. And that's a check swing, and it's fouled at the plate. Or did it hit the bat? I don't think it hit the bat. The runner's going to advance. A check swing by Fernandez to a ball in the dirt. Fernandez battling out there. Bonnie comes in and talks to his pitcher, Santiago. Got his brother playing right field. It's pretty cool when you can have your brother on the same team. Cougar on third. That pitch is taken high, a fastball. Good velocity by Ponte. Fernandez wastes no time. He gets right back in the box. Classic baseball stance. Bouncing the bat ever so gently off his shoulder, and he takes the identical pitch for a ball. And I believe he brings the count full to the junior Fernandez. Ponte comes from the waist and he kicks and he deals, and there's a fastball and it's looped to second base. Second baseman tries to make a play out of Gerardo and it just gets outside of his glove, and it's going to score another Killian Cougar run here in the top of the fourth inning. Another RBI there for Lucas Fernandez. It's good to see his bat. It's going to bring up the shortstop. Sorry, it's going to bring up the LA from the left side. He's the second baseman. That ball's taken high. Cougars with 4 runs here in the top of the second inning. Lucas Arcarte is the batter. The runner goes. Fernandez not known for his speed, but he got the second. Stolen base and an RBI for him. Arcarte is on second with 2 outs, top of the second. Arcarte's batting. Sorry, Fernandez is on second. Here comes a pitch by Ponte, and it's swung on and missed, and that's going to end the inning. But not before your Cougars score 4 runs on the Felix Varela Vipers, and we'll be back with more fall baseball on the Florida Sports Programming Network. Welcome back to Felix Varela High School, to Viper Field for some fall baseball between the Killian Cougars and the Felix Varela Vipers. I'm Uncle Muggs, bringing you some fall baseball on the Florida Sports Programming Network. As we go to the bottom of the second inning, it's 4-0 in favor of your Killian Cougars. Now batting for the Vipers, it's the DH Sosa from the left side. He swings at the first pitch and fouls it into the Cougar dugout. Brandon Pfeiffer, and that one's hooked foul. Brandon Pfeiffer is a junior. He's the pitcher for the Vipers today, for the Cougars. Quickly ahead to Sosa. He's the DH for Laser Collazo's Vipers. And that's taken high for a ball from Sosa. Here's the pitch, and it's in the dirt. Now the count is even at 2. Got a little fence issue with the camera there. Here's the 2-2 from Pfeiffer, and it's grounded to LA on and it gets through for an error. Arcarte didn't get down on that. Sosa gets on with an E4. It's going to bring up the third baseman Tyler for the Vipers from the right side. It's going to be righty on righty with a runner on first. Pfeiffer with a nice fastball for a strike taken. Pfeiffer's pitch is slowly hit. Pops grabs it. He gets on the base for a double play, an unassisted double play. Heads up play by Pops there at first base to grab that soft liner. Sosa was off the base far enough where he can reach down and touch the base for a double play. So thanks to Pops' great reflexes there, reaching up and grabbing that one. I'm sorry, that was Chase Martinez over there playing first base. Chase Martinez and Pops are alternating. And that's going to bring up big number 34, Santi. The first baseman, DH. Pfeiffer quickly ahead with a strike, and he throws that one in the dirt. Nice pickup by John Chency, the catcher back there. Well, that was an amazing play by Chase. He really had to get up and reach for that one. It looked like he was hanging in the air, a la Michael Jordan a little bit. He had some hang time. That ball swung on and fouled off his foot. Here comes a pitch from Pfeiffer, and it's swung on over the top, and that's strike three, and that's the end of the bottom of the first inning. Your score is Killian Cougars 4, the Vipers 0, and we'll be right back with more fall baseball right after this. Welcome back to Felix Varela Viper Field for some fall baseball. Killian Cougars and the Felix Varela Vipers right here on the Florida Sports Programming Network. It's 4-0. Due up for the Cougars is John Chency, Jordan Scantlebury, Jonathan Acosta, and if anybody gets on, it's Kevin Nunez, the third baseman. The bats have woken up. Chency steps in from the left side. He was hit by a pitch the last time up. Takes strike one. The pitcher, Santiago Ponte, is still on the mound for the Vipers, despite 4 runs. Coach Laser Collazo is going to leave him in there for some fall work. Here's the catcher, Chency. He takes a ball down low. Four runs so far for the Cougars on 4 hits, including a Chase Martinez double that brought in Jonathan Acosta. Lucas Fernandez with an RBI single. And here we are at the top of the 3rd inning. And that one's fouled straight back by the catcher, Chency. The count is 2-2. It's a fall game. The Cougars lost on Friday on a rainy, drizzly day. And if I'm not mistaken, their record is 3-3 and 1 tie here in the fall. Ponte comes set, he fires, and he shoots ball 4 in there to Chensi. The Cougars with the leadoff man on. He's going to bring in the left fielder, Jordan Scantleberry. He gets it signed from Coach Leon with nobody out. Runner on first. We're in the top of the 3rd inning. Jordan takes ball 1 low, a fastball from Ponte. Jordan trying to be selective here. Ponte throws over to first. Chensi gets in there in time. I think we have a pinch runner in there for Chensi. Ponte comes set, and he throws it back over to first. Pinch runner's in there. The infielders in double play depth up the middle. The first baseman, Bonnie's holding the runner on. And the runner goes. Here comes the throw from the catcher. It's low and on the runner's side, and he's going to be safe. And the pinch runner was Kendry Blanco. Senior came in to bench run. Easily stole second base. And now the Cougars have a runner in scoring position. Gerardo comes over from second. Ponte takes a couple looks at him and out to the plate, and a 1 bouncer in front of Mo. He's going to bring Blanco to third, and he's coming around, and he almost makes it home. He acts like he's going to go home, and he comes back to third. A lot of room between home plate and the back fence here at Viper Field. Blanco thought about scoring from second, but another wild pitch by Ponte. Scantleberry's way ahead of the count. He's batting from the right side, wearing number 23. Ponte comes set, takes a look, and he fires that one, a check swing, and it's taken for a strike. Didn't look like he went around on that one. A little high there. It's either 2-1 or 2-2. Ponte takes a deep breath. He brings his knee up and throws that one in the dirt. A nice stop by Mo back there. And now the count is full to Jordan Scantleberry, the left fielder for the Cougars, with Kendry Blanco on third base as a pinch runner for the catcher, John Chensi, that got walked. And there's a little nubbler that gets past the mound. The pitcher scoops it up. He runs over to first and puts the tag on Scantleberry. I don't know why Blanco didn't score on that play. Going to be 1 out. It's going to bring up the shortstop here, Acosta. Batting from the left side. The senior Acosta with the yellow batting gloves, green helmet. The Cougars are wearing the black shirt with the white lettering across the chest that says Cougars. And that pitch is taken for a strike by Acosta. The Vipers are wearing a somewhat of a Montreal Expo blue with the red pinstripes. It's a baby blue with the red and dark blue pinstripes on the pants. Third baseman Tyler's in on the grass, and that ball's lifted into left center field. Going back to tag is Blanco. He makes the tag, and the throw home from D is going to be late. Blanco's going to score the 5th run for the Cougars here in the top of the 3rd inning. It's going to be a sac fly for Acosta. And an RBI. Kevin Nunez, the third baseman for the Cougars, gets in the box, wearing number 11. Ponte's been laboring a little bit. They've hit him a little bit. He's been a little wild. And that ball swung on and hit into deep center field. D turns around. He's got a beat on it, but it goes over his head. Nunez thinking about second. Going in, and he has to slide to get safe. A double hit deep into left center field. A nice two-out double by Kevin Nunez. Puts another runner in scoring position, and that brings up Pops. Batting from the left side. A base hit his last time up. Need Pops to get hot this year. We need his bat. We need his power. And there's one almost hit him in the back foot, and that did hit him. Hit Pops right in the back foot. He tried to get out of the way. And here's a guy you don't want to face, the red-hot Chase Martinez. A double and an RBI the last time up. Two outs here in the top of the third. The pitch from Ponte is taken low and away. Nice stop back there by Mo. Cougars on first and second. It's 5-0. Ponte comes set, and that fastball is taken right down the middle by Martinez. Chase Martinez with a double his last time up, an RBI, run scored. He lifts that one to the right side, and it drifts foul. 1 ball and 2 strikes now to Chase Martinez, the junior. Chase is a big boy. He's the extra hitter today for the Cougars. The turn to second by Ponte. Nunez gets back. Nunez had a 2-out double to bring in the pinch runner for John Chency. That was Kenbry Blanco on a sac fly by Acosta. Here's the pitch from Ponte, and it's taken outside for a ball. It evens the count at 2-2 with 2 outs, top of the third inning. It's 5-0 in favor of the visiting Cougars. Ponte comes set. There's an off-speed pitch and a check swing, and it's a full count. Chase thought it was ball 4. He was halfway down the line before the umpire called him back. So he gets back in the box for a full count. Ponte put that one in the dirt. Another great play by Mo behind the plate. The runners will be going on this pitch. Ponte kicks, and that's ball 4. He's going to load the bases. Let's see if Coach Collazo leaves him out there. Kevin Nunez is on third. Pops got hit by a pitch. He's on second. And Chase Martinez is on first base, and it's going to bring on Jaden Heron. And we're going to have a pitching change here for the Vipers. Welcome back to Viper Field here for some fall baseball between the Cougars and the Vipers on the Florida Sports Programming Network. I'm Uncle Moach bringing you the play-by-play. A new pitcher here for the Vipers is Kevin Barnett, the right-handed pitcher. He's coming in for Santiago Ponte. We can't close the book on him yet because the 3 runners that are on base all belong to Ponte. 5 runs off of the starter. And the Cougars are up here in the top of the 3rd inning, 5-0. 2 outs. It's going to bring up Jaden Herron, the senior right fielder for the Cougars, batting from the left side. Couple warm-up pitches here for Barnett. Turned out to be a nice afternoon. Dodged a few showers. Mo's going to come out and talk to him, go over the signs probably. Nunez is on third. He got there by a double. Pops is on second. He got hit by a pitch. Chase Martinez got walked, and the bases are full of Cougars here in the top of the 3rd inning. It's 5-0. We're at Viper Field. And the new pitcher is number 88, Kevin Barnett, and he's going to inherit 3 runners from the Cougars. Not an easy spot to come in at, but you got to do your job when the rock is given to you.
He'll bring to school like rice and meat or whatever. Well, thankfully other players saw that other players would do that. So
Barnett delivers high, a fastball, ball 1 to Herron. Barnett working from the stretch. The slender right-hander kicks and deals and throws that in the dirt, and a great play by Mo. Definitely saved the run. He gloved that one way off the plate, a one-hopper. And Barnett's in the hole 0-2. 2 balls and no strikes. Here's the 2-0 taken right down the middle for Herron. I wouldn't blame him. After that, I would take that pitch as well. So it's 2-1. It's time to hit. It's time to shake it up here at Viper Field. Here comes the pitch from Barnett, and that ball swung on and hit high in left field. Chacon is under it. He's camped out for the 3rd out. And the Cougars are going to leave 3 runners on, not before they score their 5th run. And we go down to the bottom of the 3rd inning here at Viper Field. And you're watching fall baseball on the Florida Sports Programming Network. Welcome back to Viper Field here at Felix Varela High School, where it's from fall baseball. It's the Killian Cougars versus the Felix Varela Vipers. And we have a new pitcher in the game for the Cougars. His name is Alex Fonseca. And he's going to take over for Brandon Pfeiffer, who pitched 2 1/3. He walked 2. So those 2 runners, Chacon and Damien, are his responsibility. And we're waiting for Nunez to finish up his warm-up pitches. All right, the batter's Jody, the shortstop. Runners on 1st and 2nd. Nobody out. The Vipers are threatening here. In the bottom of the 3rd inning, down 5-0. The wind's blowing out a little bit across the field from right field to left field. So a high pop fly will have a chance to get out. Pretty dimensional field here at Viper Field. 335 down the lines, 490 to straightaway center. Big 20-foot net from left center to left field. It's going to be a big pop. Get one out of here. Nunez even with the bag at 3rd. Your new pitcher is Alex Fonseca, and he throws that one high. Nobody out. Fonseca inherits 2 runners from Brandon Pfeiffer. He was the starting pitcher. Brandon ended up with 3 strikeouts. Pitched very well. Got a good double play over there by Chase Martinez. And now Fonseca's got to get himself out of this jam here. And there's a check swing, comebacker right to the mound. Scoots by him. Second baseman picks it up, and he fires over to Pops. And a great play there by Alcarte to get that ball. Scooted past Fonseca on the mound. Went right under his glove, a slow grounder. Alcarte came in on it. Fired across his body to Pops for the 1st out of the bottom of the 3rd inning. The runners advance. So Chacon is now on 3rd. Damien's on 2nd. First base is open. It's going to bring up the second batter, the second baseman, Gerardo Martinez, swings at the first pitch, and it's hit over to third base. Nunez goes across the diamond to Pops for the second out, for the third out. No damage done here. We're going to come right back with Killian Cougar Fall Baseball right after these brief messages. Welcome back to Viper Field, everyone. Uncle Muggs here for the Florida Sports Programming Network. We're bringing to you fall baseball between your Killian Cougars and the Felix Varela Vipers. It's 5-0, bottom of the top of the fourth. And due up for the Cougars, Julian Zeldon is the leadoff batter, followed by Lucas Fernandez, Lucas Arcarte, and if anybody gets on, it's John Chensi, the catcher, who will be batting fourth this inning. Julian steps in from the right side, wearing number 14, and the pitcher's Kevin Barnett for the Vipers. Kevin from the full windup, and that ball is fouled right in front. It's a fair ball. The catcher, Mo, fires over to first base, and Bonnie makes a play for the first out of this inning. One pitch, one out. It's going to bring up Lucas Fernandez. Lucas struck out his first time up. Then he had an RBI single, stole a base. He takes that fastball for a ball outside. Fernandez takes that one for a strike. The Vipers of Felix Varela High School, coached by Lazaro Collazo. Lasers in his 30th year in coaching. 5 of them here at Felix Varela. I've known Laser since the early 80s. We played together. Welcome back to Varela Field, where the Cougars have gotten one more run. I apologize for the technical difficulties with the Wi-Fi out here. But a quick recap. Julian Zeldon started off with an out. Lucas Fernandez, got a base on balls, stole a base. Arcarte got walked. John Chensi got hit by a pitch. That loaded the bases for Jordan Scantlebury, who hit a sacrifice fly. And there's 2 outs here in the top of the fourth inning. And the Cougars are up 6-0. Starting pitcher was Brandon Pfeiffer, and he pitched an excellent game. Had 3 strikeouts, 2 1/3 innings. Then Fonseca came in for him. And for the Vipers, we had Santiago Ponte that started the game. He got roughed up a little bit. And since then, it's been Kevin Barnett. And he's been struggled a little bit. Gave up a couple hits, some walked. He hit a batter. And now Jonathan Acosta, the shortstop, who had a sac fly and RBI, scored a run earlier today. And he takes that ball on the inside. We're going to bring you another camera view right after this half inning. Barnett comes set to the chest, takes a peek at second. Acosta checks his swing, and it's a strike. And it's going to be a full count now. Pinch runner for Chensi's on first base. Lucas Arcarte's on second. And there's ball 4 to load the bases again for the Cougars here in the top of the fourth inning. Chensi goes to second. Arcaute goes to third. And it's going to bring up a pinch hitter here for Kevin Nunez in the likes of number 21. And there's a hard hit ball in the 5-6 hole. Pinch runner's going to score. They're sending him. And 2 runs are going to score on that base hit. Pops is coming up with runners on second and first base. Barnett getting roughed up a little bit here. From the left side, Pops has been swinging a good bat this fall. I think that was Zorro. Zorro comes in for Acosta. The runners are going to, well, that's the third out of the inning. Pops grounds out to third, no, but not before 3 more runs here for the visiting Cougars. So a total of 7 runs. And we'll be right back with the final inning, I believe, the bottom of the 4th. Welcome back to Felix Varela Viper Field for fall baseball between the Killian Cougars and the Felix Varela Vipers. Uncle Muggs here for the Florida Sports Programming Network, bringing you fall baseball. Remember, we do this for the abuelos and the abuelas and the cousins and uncles and aunts and siblings that can't make these afternoon games. They can catch them here on FSPN. And if you're a Cougar fan, we have a good one here. It's a 7-0 game. It is the bottom of the 4th inning. This may be the last inning. Due up is Pani, Ponte, Sosa, and if anybody gets on, it's Tyler, the third baseman for your Vipers here at Felix Varela Field. Martinez is on second. I'm sorry, Chase Martinez is playing first base. Arcaute is at second. Jonathan Acosta is playing shortstop. Kevin Nunez is at third. There's a ground ball over to Martinez on a hop. He takes it himself, calls off the pitcher, steps on the bag for the first out of the bottom of the 4th inning. In the 2nd inning, Martinez came up with an unassisted double play to get Pfeiffer out of a jam. This will bring up the right-handed hitter, Paniagua. They have 2 number 25s, just to confuse people here. This is Paniagua. Alex Fonseca is the pitcher for the Cougars. Again, a breezy day here. Nice pitch by Fonseca, splits the plate. Fonseca's working from the stretch. He comes to the waist, brings his knee up, and throws that one in the dirt. And a nice stop by John Chensi back there. Here's the 2-1 to Paniagua, and it swung on. Actually, that was a 2-2. And 2 outs here in the bottom of the 4th inning. It's going to bring up the left-handed batter, the right fielder, Ponte. Lefty on righty. Ponte flied to left field. Swung on a ball a little late. Nobody on. 2 outs. Taken high. Fonseca comes to the plate, and that's a strike called at the knees. Sosa's on deck, the DH for the Vipers. That ball's in the dirt for ball 2. Some good stops back there by John Chency. And that's a strike called on the inside corner. And there's a drive foul down the left-hand side. 2 outs, 2-2 the count to the left-handed batting Ponte. The pitcher for the Cougars is Alex Fonseca, and he delivers ball 4 down in the dirt to Ponte. And that's a 2-out walk. You don't want to see that. The DH Sosa steps in from the left-hand side of the plate. Runner on first. Fastball taken. The 0-1 pitch from Fonseca is high for ball 1. This may be the last inning. Because of time, in fall we only play 2 hours. Fonseca's 1-1 is swung on and fouled at the plate to make it 1 ball and 2 strikes with 2 outs here in the bottom of the 4th inning. I want to thank head coach Laser Collazo for allowing us to be out here today. Good friend, good coach, good people. And that one hits Sosa. Catches him on the calf. And with 2 outs, a walked batter and a hit batter, that'll bring up Tyler, the third baseman. Tyler Rodriguez. With runners on first and second and 2 outs. And what could be, because of time restraints, the last inning. This game got started at 4 o'clock. Acosta trying to settle in here and get the final out. That ball's taken. Runners on first and second for Laser Collazo's Vipers. And there's a drive in the center field. It's high, but Zorro's camped out under it for out number 3. Welcome back to Felix Varela Field for some fall baseball between the Killian Cougars and the Felix Varela Vipers, led by head coach Lazaro Collazo. Coaching staff for the Cougars are led by Chris Leon, Coach Eric Martinez, and Coach Abel Alonzo. The Vipers had a great season last year. They were 13-1 here at home. And right now we have a new pitcher warming up. His name is Luis Sosa. He was the DH. He's a left-handed pitcher. And due up for the Cougars is the red-hot Chase Martinez, Jaden Heron, and Julian Zeldon. If anybody gets on, it's going to be the junior third baseman Lucas Fernandez batting fourth. The lefty takes his final warm-up pitches here. And it's going to bring up big Chase Martinez. Seven runs for the Cougars. Only 5 hits, but 5 bases on balls, and they've really capitalized on the free gifts from the Vipers. Like to see Chase get a hold of one here. The wind will be helping a little bit. The breeze is coming in from right to left, and Sosa's pitch is swung on and missed. Sosa comes from the full windup. And that fastball swung on and missed. It's 2 in a row, almost in the same spot. Martinez looking to make contact here. And he swings at a high fastball, strike 3 for Martinez. So Sosa with a quick strikeout on 3 pitches. It's going to bring on the left fielder, the right fielder, Jaden Heron. Jaden from the left side, Sosa from the left side. That ball's a little low and away. Ball 1. Sosa deals, taking a strike. Good control so far from the lefty. The 1-1 is driven high into the infield. Jody, the shortstop, is drifting back 4 or 5 steps, and he makes the play in shallow left field for the second out of the top of the 5th inning. He's going to bring up the leadoff batter, number 14, Julian Zeldon. They call him G-Dub. Sosa's the new pitcher for the Vipers, the left-handed pitcher. Coming from the full windup. He kicks and he throws one in the dirt for ball 1. 2 strikes here in the top of the 5th. Zeldon steps in and he swings at that one and it's hit high into the infield. Coming over is Gerardo from second, but the third baseman comes in, Tyler, to make the final out. Sosa comes in and gets him in order. It's 7 runs for the Cougars, 0 runs for the Vipers, and we'll be right back with the Florida Sports Programming Network Fall Baseball. Welcome back to Felix Varela's Viper Field for some fall baseball between your Killian Cougars and the home team today, which is the Vipers of Felix Varela High School. And we have a new pitcher warming up for the Cougars. It's going to be the junior, Sebastian Perez. And he'll try to close it out here. He's got to face Santiago, the DH, Mo, Chacon, and if anybody gets on, it's Damien for the Vipers of Felix Varela High School. Final warm-up pitches here. We're going to get this last inning underway. Ponte was the starting pitcher. Now he'll be batting to lead off this bottom of the 5th inning. 7-0 in favor of the Cougars. And Sebastian will try to close it out here for the Cougars. 1-2-3 inning would be nice for Coach Leon. Get another victory here in the fall. First pitch is taken low, fastball. Ball 1 to the left-handed hitting Ponte. Struck out looking last time, and he takes that strike. Fastball for strike 1. Ponte takes a peek. That ball goes in the dirt. 2 balls and 1 strike to Santiago Ponte. He was the starting pitcher for the Vipers. Perez comes set. Just misses on the outside corner. 3-1. Now he's coming from the full windup. That ball's taken for ball 4. And the leadoff batter for Laser Collazo's Vipers is on base. It's going to bring up Pavon. I believe he's the catcher. He also struck out his last time up. It was his only time up. That ball's taken for a strike. Strike 2. Sebastian's quickly ahead. No balls and 2 strikes with a runner on first. The new catcher for the Vipers, the same catcher, John Chency for the Cougars. He's behind the plate. I saw Jean-Michael Cueto warming up, and I thought they'd put him in the game. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Here to the catcher, Pavon. He swings at strike 3, and that's 1 out here in the bottom of the 5th. So that offering to Chacon, the outfielder for the Vipers. Ball 1. 1 out with the runner on first. That ball's hard hit in the 5-6 hole. A base hit for Chacon, and 2 runners are on now for the Vipers in the final inning. It's going to bring up Damian Fernandez, the center fielder for the Vipers. A walk, a strikeout, a base hit for Sebastian Perez, the pitcher for the Cougars. That's going to bring up Damian Fernandez, the center fielder. And if he gets on base, it's Jody, the shortstop, on deck. Let's see if Laser gets him running. 7-0, bottom of the 5th. That one's low and away for ball 1. John Chency comes out to talk to his pitcher. Gives him a pat on his back, and he comes back. Runners on first and second. Here comes Perez, another ball, high and away. Here comes the pitch from Sebastian Perez. It's taken high for ball 3. Come on, you don't want to load the bases here in the last inning. You got Coach Leon pacing over there. Vipers on first and second. And that's ball 4. He's going to load the bases. Ponte goes to third. Chacon moves to second. Damian Fernandez is at first base. And this is going to bring up the shortstop, Jody. Nowhere to put him. Perez fires a fastball inside for ball 1. John Chensi's called a good game behind home plate. He gives Perez the sign, who's throwing from the stretch, and he kicks and he deals for a fastball taken for a strike by Jody, the shortstop. On deck is Gerardo Martinez, the left fielder. That ball swung on and fouled all the way back. Quickly 2 strikes. A ground ball double play would be nice here for the Cougars. It'll end the inning. Fernandez is playing third base. Jonathan Acosta's at shortstop. Lucas Arcaute is at second. Big Chase Martinez at first, and a great block by Chensi there. Could have saved the run easily. The count is 2-2 to the leadoff batter, the shortstop, Jody. We need a strikeout here. A double play would be nice. Perez comes set, and there's a fastball taken for strike 3. 2 outs here in the bottom of the 5th inning. It's going to bring up the big left fielder, number 44, Gerardo Martinez. Martinez grounded to third base his last time up, his only time up. Sorry, he got a base hit this first time up. Then he grounded to third. And this is his third at bat, and he takes a strike from Sebastian Perez. Cougars 2 strikes away from a shutout. Here comes Sebastian Perez's pitch in the dirt. Another great play by John Chensi behind the plate. Brandon Pfeiffer opened the game. He was the starter for the Cougars. Pitched 2 effective innings, 3 strikeouts. Fonseca came in, and now Sebastian Perez with 2 strikes on the second batter, the left fielder, Gerardo Martinez. And with 2 outs, this could be the ball game. Bases are loaded. Here comes Perez. The off-speed pitch swung on in strike 3, and that's the ball game, folks. Cougars win. The Cougars win. Paws up, everyone. I want to thank Laser Collazo and everyone here in the Viper Field for letting us come out here and be a part of this fall baseball game between your Killian Cougars and the Felix Varela Vipers. We're going to shake them up here, and we'll be back tomorrow at home with another fall game. And the Cougars improved to 4 wins on the fall. Congratulations to the coaching staff of the Killian Cougars. And thank you, everyone, for joining us. Remember to subscribe on the YouTube channel. Florida Sports Programming Network. And we're doing this for the abuelos and the abuelas out there that can't be here. This is Uncle Muggs. It's been a pleasure. See you tomorrow for more Cougars baseball. Paws up, everyone.